time no see. Welcome everybody to Beechwood Inn, and we're a farm-to-table restaurant, and I know that many of you have been here before, but what a farm-to-table restaurant means is that we use as many local products for our dinners as possible. And virtually every single thing that you're going to eat tonight came from somewhere within just a few miles of here. What we have for you as an appetizer is wild ramp pesto. Now I know many of you are familiar with wild ramps, so what we've made for you tonight is ramp pesto. It's the entire ramp. It's been blanched in hot water for just a brief couple of seconds. Then it's run through the VitaPrep with pine nuts, Parmesan cheese, and olive oil. So it's made kind of like a traditional pesto, except instead of using basil, we've used the ramps. And I hope you enjoy that because it's nice and fresh.
It was great. It was
Delicious.
delicious.
Well, we're at Beechwood Inn. We're a farm-to-table restaurant in the North Georgia mountains. So tonight we're going to feature local goat cheese and green onion gallette. It's like a white pizza. And the first thing we're going to do is make the flour. We're going to be making a tart dough. We keep the butter and the flour in the freezer because we don't want the butter to melt. And we want to grind the butter into about pea-sized bits. Next we're going to mix it, add ice water. The reason we're using ice water, again, we don't want the butter to melt. So we're going to just add butter or water to the mix until the dough comes together. So the dough is ready once it comes to a nice sticky ball. Then flour is our friend, so we're going to massage it quickly with our hands being warm. We don't want to melt that butter. We shape it into kind of a round flat ball. And then we start rolling it. And you can see the nice big butter pats in that dough yet. The next course after that is salad, and we're going to be featuring some of our own greens from Beechwood Inn Gardens. These are all different kinds of lettuces, so they're different colors and different varieties of lettuce. That one has got a nice bitter flavor to it, so I think we'd like some of that to add to our mix for salad tonight.
Okay.
That bitterness is not off-putting, but people's going to notice that in a salad for sure, so I think we'd like a little bit of that. Radishes, all different kinds of mache, and on that we're going to have some pickled beets that we pickled ourselves here, and Gil's homemade sourdough bread with butter from Spring Ridge Creamery, which is just 8 miles away.
We make the bread here every week. The guests enjoy it because it comes out hot from the oven, and there's nothing that makes you feel better than warm bread and that wonderful yeasty smell.
And then the main course tonight is going to be the pork chops that John is working on right now from Ohana Farm. And this pork comes from Tamworth pigs. They're a heritage breed of pig. These chops are pretty good size, and the meat on this is extremely tender. We recommend for all of our guests that they have their pork no more than medium rare, because there's no reason for these pork chops to be cooked well done like you might have from a grocery store, because they're not fed a slop diet. They're fed a really nice, rich diet that they pasture for. And that's when they're the most tender and juicy. And what we'll be doing after John gets through trimming these is salting them and peppering them pretty well. And that's going to be served with fresh asparagus that we got from Stack Farm, and some of these are from Beechwood Inn's Gardens ourselves. And then also with that, we're going to have some truffled sunchoke puree. It's going to be our mashed potatoes tonight. Instead of mashed potatoes, we're getting sunchokes.
This is the root that has sprouted now. We dig a lot of them like this and eat it. And they're very crunchy and juicy.
Looks kind of like a potato. The flavor that it has, it doesn't taste like a potato. It has a little bit more nutty flavor. We're going to cook them in cream. And once they get soft, we're going to puree them with butter and a little bit of truffle oil that I have. And we'll use it on the plate tonight, kind of like mashed potatoes. And then Gail's dessert tonight is going to be chocolate rose petal pot de creme with vanilla cream.
It's kind of a very light and very silky custard. And my favorite ingredient, of course, is the chocolate, which we've melted here. So we're just going to add to that egg yolks and sugar, and then the cream. We're going to put it through the strainer one more time. Now we're going to put it in a hot water bath and cover it with foil and cook it for about 20 minutes. And we're done. Nothing left but the eating.
I don't think we're in Kansas anymore.